Good morning, students. Today we are going to see transition metals, the continuation of standard electrode potential. Last class we have seen what is electrode, what is anode compartment, cathode compartment, what is redox reaction. Redox reaction involves the transfer of electrons from one reactant to another, is it right? So such reaction always coupled with means some other electrode, which means that which one substance oxidized and another one must be reduced, isn't it? So the oxidized or good reducing agent and reduced or oxidizing agent. So the oxidizing, what is standard electrode potential? Oxidizing and reducing power of element measured in terms of standard electrode potential. The standard electrode potential, the value of the standard EMF of a cell which molecular hydrogen under standard pressure, that means 1 atmosphere pressure, and standard temperature, it means 273 Kelvin, is oxidized to solvated protons at the electrode. So you can see one more example, and suppose want to find out or to determine the half cell reaction. In the half cell reaction, suppose determination of copper which is coupled with another unknown, there is another electrode, that is SHG, standard hydrogen electrode. In this what happened? The transfer of electron, right side compartment, left side compartment. So here the transfer of electron from right side compartment to left side compartment. Here the receiving electron, the copper is a receiving electron. So the hydrogen releases 2 electrons. These 2 electrons are transferred through the wire and it is reaching a copper electrode side. So copper is accepting the 2 electron, becomes copper metal. Here the right side oxidation occur and reduction the left side is occur. If it is reduction taking place here, it's a good oxidizing agent, and oxidation takes place here means it's a good reducing agent. So you must be remember this. Now we have given some more standard reduction potential of the 3D series elements. So 3D series elements: titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. So it shows negative value. See here, titanium minus, and vanadium also minus, and chromium also minus, but manganese slightly it decreases the value, the potential value, that is V, it is decreases. So manganese alone exception. Likewise iron, cobalt, nickel, and copper alone it is a positive value. The positive value in the last video I told you already. In this it shows positive value. It shows positive value. So 0.34 volt. So here also the copper is shows positive value plus 0.34. So if the standard potential, that is E naught value, metal is large and negative, the metal is powerful reducing agent. In 3D series we move from titanium to zinc. The standard reduction potential, that is E naught M2 by M value, is approaching towards less negative value, and copper has a positive reduction potential. The copper has a positive reduction potential means element is mostly why copper is positive reduction potential. So reason is what? Actually copper element is more stable than the Cu2 plus. So copper, if you are taking copper simply, this copper is more stable than the copper 2 plus. That is why it shows positive. One more example also, if we see in the graph also 2 deviations occur. So 2 deviations means scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, and down manganese. Likewise again once again it is increases. Iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, it's a positive value. And again once again it is getting down, this zinc is placed. So what happened? Manganese as well as zinc, these 2 deviations occur. What happened? Because of the manganese as well as zinc is more negative than the regular trend. It is due to extra stability. What is meant by extra stability? Maybe it's a half filled, that is D5 configuration, and Mn2 plus it's completely filled. So atomic number of zinc is how much? It is 30, isn't it? So 30 means automatically it is 3D10 configuration. It is a D10 configuration. Similarly, if it goes for manganese, it is a 25 atomic number, so it is D5, this is half filled configuration. That is why it is attained stable nature. Transition metals in their higher oxidation state higher oxidation state tend to be oxidizing. For example, Fe3 plus iron. If you're taking iron is moderately strong oxidant, it is lies in the middle, isn't it? So a strong oxidant and oxidizes copper to copper C2 plus. So copper to Cu2 plus ion, the feasibility of the reaction is predicted. See here, Fe3 plus, it releases 2 electrons, it releases electrons at Fe2 plus. E naught is equal to 0.4. So in this iron can oxidizes copper. So copper accepting electrons. So Cu2 plus 2 electrons, it become copper solid. It is a plus value plus 0 because of it is receiving electron from iron. And we can see one more thing, the standard electrode potential for M3 plus as well as M2 plus. Half cell gives the relative stability between M3 plus as well as M2 plus. So the reduction potential value for the potential values of following this: titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese as well as. So first a 3 source negative value and manganese, iron, cobalt source, it is a negative, it's a positive value. The negative values for titanium, vanadium, chromium indicates that it shows higher oxidation. These negative values of these 3 are shows higher oxidation state, right? And remaining 3. So the higher reduction potential of Mn3 plus and Mn2 plus indicates that M2 is more stable than M3 plus. Question may be asking why Mn2 plus is more stable than M3 plus. Mn3 plus has 3D4 configuration while that of Mn2 plus shows 3D5 configuration. The extra stability associated with a half-filled D subshell makes the reduction Mn3 plus very feasible. So question may be asking why Mn, because of Mn3 plus. What is the atomic number for manganese actually? It is manganese is 25, no? So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d5. This is half filled actually, we have seen already. But Mn2 plus if you are taking, Mn or 3 plus if you are taking, the 3 electrons will be released. So 2 electrons from s orbital and 1 more electron from d orbital, isn't it? Now the configuration should be 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 and 4s0. 2 electrons are donated and here also 1 more electron is donated. So 3d4 configuration, right? Mn2 plus, for that we are going to see Mn2 plus also. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 and 4s0. How much electron will be released from here? No. So here already 4s0. Only 2 electrons are donated. So here once again 3d5 configuration. If it is 3d5 configuration, it should be half filled, no? Half filled configuration. So it must be a stable more than. So Mn2 plus is more stable than Mn3 plus because of stability, because of half filled. That is why Mn2 plus is more stable 3d5 configuration. Thank you students. We will see next topic.